The Fyre Festival, an event pitched as a luxurious influencer fueled musical paradise in the Bahamas, spectacularly imploded in April 2017. Instead of lavish villas and gourmet food, attendees found themselves in a chaotic scene with FEMA tents, sad cheese sandwiches, and no performances. What was promised as an exclusive getaway quickly devolved into a highly publicized disaster, largely due to mismanagement and outright fraud. Co founder Billy McFarland's eventual imprisonment cemented FyreFest's legacy as a notorious example of a grand vision collapsing under the weight of poor execution and the deceptive power of social media hype. This epic failure, as wild as it sounds, is one of those inspirational moments, a pivotal disaster that unexpectedly ignited my own entrepreneurial journey for my Unspiration series. It's about how sometimes the most glaring examples of what not to do, or even just chaotic situations, can oddly spark motivation and inspire action in unexpected ways. All right, so let's talk about FyreFest. And I really want your feedback because I'm trying a lot of different things with this channel. And that was like the intro. I was trying to like make it kind of like gritty. And I was trying to like grab you, the audience grab and pull. So tell me if that worked for you. If not, oh, sorry about that. Tell me if that worked for you. If not, I totally understand. But I'm trying some new things with the channel. And this is one of those things. This is for a new series called, is it in my hand? Okay. The series is called Unspiration. Unspiration. So it's going to be a series that is dedicated to things that are unusual that have inspired me in my life. So this specific FyreFest actually inspired me to start my therapy practice. It's inspired me to go into business because there were so many things that went wrong about this, but there were so many things that had to happen for people to be this invested that they were willing to pay for these tickets. So I'm going to go, I'm not necessarily going to do a super deep dive, but I'm going to go into a little bit of a deep dive about how FyreFest inspired me to start my practice. And I'm going to talk about 3 major ways that FyreFest, my fingers just looked AI. Oh my gosh, they look so weird. But they're real. They're real. These are really my fingers. These are real. But okay. So the 3 of the things I'm going to talk about today are, 1, I want to talk about how marketing is king. Do you remember? Do you remember when we were all kind of exploring Instagram? Some people were really into it. At this time, Reels still were really new. Nobody was really using Reels. Posts, people were getting paid thousands of dollars for just posting one post. Could you imagine now? That was such a long time ago. And the post that they put up was just of an orange square. An orange square. They put an orange square on their feed. So many celebrities were putting the orange square up, and everybody was kind of like, what's happening? That's all they did. They didn't write any words. They didn't tag it. It wasn't captioned. It was just like an orange square. And so many people had them so that when you went to look at the For You page, you would, if you follow a lot of celebrities, you would see a screen of orange squares. You're like, what is this? It was being marketed so well. And some of the key things that made the marketing on this so great were using influencers and celebrities. I mean, you're going to get them every time. You're going to get them every time. You find somebody that they look up to or that they like or that they want to have their same life and they think, oh my gosh, I can have that too, just by going to FyreFest. But FyreFest is similar to the other major events. So let me go back, and then I'll come forward about FyreFest. So let me talk a little bit about kind of the origins. I mean, the origins go all the way back to any great festival, the Chicago Fair, even. We're going way back. We're going back to festivals of yesteryear. And as recent as Coachella, like events where we get mass groups of people together, we're listening to music, we're having a good time, we're exploring new technology. It's all good. It's like a beautiful setting. So here we have Billy McFarland saying, I got this great idea for this festival, and he's getting Ja Rule on board. Now, the significance of Ja Rule was if you were a millennial, even uh even what's the missing generation? That's my people. They're my people. Well, I don't even know the name of it because we don't care that much, you know. Gen X. I guess we're Gen X. So the Gen Xers and the millennials. Um, if you grew up in that time period, you went to the club. We were in the club. Me and my sister were just talking about this. There were teen dance clubs. We were going to the club since we were in like seventh grade. And one of the songs that they were playing was "Where Would I Be Without My Baby?" You know, and anything by Ja Rule. We were huge Ja Rule fans. So you see Ja Rule is saying, "Come to my festival," and you're like, "Yes," because every Ja Rule song was giving get on the dance floor, hands on your knees, hands on your knees. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the flow? Can you take it to the top and never ever stop? One hop, you know, FyreFest. It's good stuff. Ja Rule. Where would I be without my baby? Baby. Okay. So we're talking about Ja Rule is promoting this event. And he's pretty high on the list of top artists at the time. At the time, not as much, but he had some residual effect. And people were like, we still mess with him. We still like him. He seems cool. Fast forward, not so cool. Kind of, I mean, he's cool. I mean, when I hang out with Ja, if Ja Rule was like, hey, let's hang out, I'd probably like, yeah, call me. Call me. What would I be without my baby? Okay. So marketing is king. And the reason that spoke to me so strongly was because I said, I want to market my practice in a way where I am able to speak to so many different people. Unfortunately, I don't know any celebrities. So if I had to use an, a non traditional marketing strategy for my practice, I was thinking about this. I would probably use um, Cameo. I would get a celebrity to talk about my business on Cameo. But I was looking, and the celebrity Cameo slots are pretty expensive. But that's what the other people are doing with like BetterHelp and better helmets. Better helmets. I have to use some other names because I don't want to give them no promo. I don't want to give them no shine. But the other ones they're using like celebrities to promote mental health, which I love because more people are starting to get services. Yes, but it's not with me. So I got to figure out a way to get them to come see me. That's the next thing. That's the next part. Okay. So, so the marketing on this was amazing. And I said, if you can tell people about it, maybe they'll come. And it worked. And for a lot of practitioners, you know, we use some traditional methods. We use Psychology Today. We use Therapy for Black Girls. I'm on that app. Theraptin. You know, there's a couple different ones that we all use. So marketing is king. If you tell people about it, they will show up. Now, the other thing that FyreFest encouraged me to do was to start the practice because he didn't have it. Have you ever been playing a game with somebody and they look promising? Like you're like, ooh, that team is going to be tough. They're going to beat us. They're going to be good. And then you start and they're like, they really don't know what they're doing. They didn't have it. He didn't have it. He didn't have the infrastructure. He didn't have enough staff. He didn't have enough food. He didn't have enough tents. He didn't have enough of anything. He didn't have it. But what did he have? Audacity. A pocket full of audacity is worth a barrel of talent. I'm going to stand on that. I'm going to stand on that. People that have audacity will do anything. And you'll be like, what made you do that? What made you think you could do that? And they have audacity. They have the ability to believe that they can do anything. And I'm not going to say Delulu because I don't think it's Delulu. Delulu will be reserved. We will definitely talk about Delulu on this channel. But Delulu is reserved for something else. This is about audacity. He had the nerve. He had the nerve to say, I can get these people to an island for a party, feed them, keep them safe, entertain them, bring them back. He did none of that. They pretty much had to do all that on their own. And that is the power of audacity. So, to wrap up this video and thank FyreFest for helping me to start my business, I want to say an unspirated moment, unusual inspiration, an unspirated moment. I will say this. One of the best things you can do to increase your audacity is done on the back end. And that's getting yourself comfortable with the idea that sometimes you are going to fail. I was prepared for that. When starting this practice, I said, okay. If I fail, I fail. Same thing with this channel. Right now, we're getting some subscribers. We're growing the channel. It's moving in the right direction, but it's not there yet. It's going to be there. It's not there yet. I want more comments. I want more engagement. It's not there yet. So I'm going to make sure I'm doing things that you want to see, that you want to be a part of. So make sure you leave a comment. What do you want to see more of on this channel? I got you. I'll do that for you. Especially when it's related to mental health or inspiration or encouragement or figuring something out. That's my wheelhouse. So if you got any of those topics that you want elaborated on, deep dove into, put it in the comments. I'm here for it. But all that to say, one way to increase your own personal audacity is to be okay with the outcome. You might fail. This channel may not get any more views than it already has. This channel may go nowhere. Or a year from now, I might be sitting here and saying, oh my gosh, 100,000 subscribers. I am shocked. That's what I want to be saying. That's what I want to be saying. So I'm sharing with you a pocket full of audacity, FyreFest energy. I want this bad. But it might happen and it might not. But it's all about putting yourself out there. He did it once. And guess what? Once he got out of jail, he said he was going to try it again. That's wild behavior. To think, I did it one time and it flopped, but I'm going to do it again. I love that for him. I love that. I was like, do it, go. And I want all the celebrities to show up for him again. I want all those orange squares all over social media again. I loved it. And I could love it again. So if you liked this video or you took away one nugget of information, please like and subscribe to my channel. Give me a shout out. And like somebody said, subscribes are not free. Do a trial. You don't gotta keep it. Just click the button and maybe check it out. See what's going on. I'll be posting here once a week at least. Affirmation videos, mental health videos, encouragement videos, and problem solving videos. So if any of that aligns with things that you're interested in, drop me a comment, leave a like, a subscribe, all that good stuff. Keep your audacity high, and remember, marketing is king. And thank you for watching to the very end of this video. Bye.